Hello everybody, and how are you today? This is Sue McCurdy from Susie Q Designs, coming to you live from my scrapbook room. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing well. I had a good Easter. How about you? Did you visit some family, or did you have some quiet time this weekend? It was nice to have a long weekend. Anyways, I did have some time to visit family, which is great, and had a great weekend. We had some people over yesterday, and before that we went to the cottage and just spent some time with our immediate family, so that was really nice. So what about you? What did you guys all do? I was just trying to go live and it wasn't working, so this is about my fourth time trying, so hopefully it doesn't cut me off. I ended up turning my Wi-Fi off. I don't know why I'm having a problem with my Wi-Fi, so I'm just doing this from my data from my phone, so hopefully it works. I don't usually do it this way. I usually do it with my Wi-Fi, but I don't know why there's such a problem with it. Anyway, I'm going to open up my screen here on my monitor, which is right behind my phone, and if anybody comes on, I should be able to see your comments when I look up. So please say hi and let me know where you're joining me from, and give me a thumbs up. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can like my page on my Facebook page, or you can subscribe to that as well. So that'd be great if you did that. Well, today we're going to be doing this beautiful paper pumpkin kit. Look at how pretty it is. It's called Inked Occasions. It's from April. Okay, so I'm going to do a live unboxing of that and show you what is inside. And also, I wanted to let you know that I got the new catalogs in today. Yeah, I did get a delivery today. So I got a bunch of these. So if you're interested in seeing the new catalog and you'd like a paper copy, let me know and I can make sure I get one out to you. Okay, so that is available now. And it's beautiful. I can't actually show you in here until May. That's when it goes live. So it's May 2025 to April 2026, the annual catalog. It's got a lot of goodies in there. All right. And this week I was supposed to have a class tomorrow at 9:00 p.m. That has been rescheduled for May the 6th at 9:00 p.m. It's the Garden Patch Bundle. Hi, Corey. How are you today? Thank you for watching. What are you doing today? Are you having a good vacation or holiday, your Easter holiday? You visiting with family? So I actually have an eye issue right now that I have to go to a specialist for. My left eye's blurry, unfortunately, so I've got to get that figured out, and it's not my contact prescription. I thought it was, but it wasn't that. So I've got an issue with my eye, so that's why I had to reschedule my class for a couple weeks. So May 6th, the Garden Patch Bundle, if you want to come, 9:00 here at my studio. And I still have a couple spots in the bingo on Saturday, so I'm doing a Stampin' Up! Bingo where we will be making a couple of projects and playing 6 games of bingo. And the last prize, the grand prize, is going to be a bundle from the brand new catalog, because I got to do an early order from that. So as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's one of the great things that you get to do, is order a month early before everybody else, and then you can show them the stuff and get started on projects, that kind of thing. So, yep, one of those bundles is going to be the grand prize. So please let me know if you can come. So I have 2 spots available. 1:00 on Saturday, and that's going to be held at the Stampin' Up, or not Stampin' Up, at the St. Thomas Hub in St. Thomas on John Street downtown. So it's pretty local for everybody to find. It's a good space. And yeah, so that'll be April the 26th, this Saturday at 1, and then May the 6th for the Garden Patch Bundle. All right, so let me know if you want a catalog. Okay, I've got a bunch of these available. And now we're going to get started with the paper pumpkin kit. Oh, also I wanted to let you know too, I do have spots available in my paper share. So the new papers are beautiful. I've got a pack of it here. So there's 5 new colors that come out every year, and then we do a paper share with them. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. There's 5 new colors. And where's the last one? There's a light bluish one in here somewhere. Must be in the middle. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there's 5 new colors. So we run the club for 5 months. And each month, if you're in the club, you will be able to get... Hi, Shelly. How are you today? Thanks for watching. Each month in the club, you'll be able to get a set of products in one of these colors. So by the end of the 5 months, you'll have a set of products for each color. Okay, so that's a 5-month obligation, and it's $55 a month, and that will also include a free card kit that I've designed, and I will give that to you in your order. Okay, so we're still looking for a couple people to run that club, and I'm going to be doing shares as well. So I'm going to be doing a paper share, and I'm going to be doing an embellishment share. So I'll get that typed up and let you know how much that is going to be if you just want to do like a quarter of a pack of the papers that are in the new catalog, or a quarter of a pack of the embellishments, like some of the embellishments that are in the paper or that are in the new catalog. So that way you don't have to buy all of them, you get a sampling. Okay, so that saves money. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera down now, and we're going to get into the paper pumpkin kit. It's beautiful, so I can't wait to see what the cards look like on the inside. All right, so stick with me. I'm just going to turn my camera up and then flip it. Just be 1 sec. So what are you doing today, Shelly? All righty. So let me bring this in a little bit. Try to get that centered. Okay. All right. So please like my video, and also let me know if you want to join any of my classes that I have coming up. If you want to see what classes I have coming up, you can go to more on my page and click on that, and then the events will come down. Okay, so the only thing I've done is I've looked in here. Hi, Crystal. How are you today? Thanks for watching. Oh, and Shelly, you're looking after Moxie. Poor baby. I hope she's feeling better soon. Okay, so I just peeked in here and I saw that the color of the ink is Berry Burst, so that's this color right here. This used to be an in color for 2017 to 2019, and now it is in our collection as one of the brights. It's a beautiful color. I remember when it retired, like when it went out, I thought, oh my gosh, why did they get rid of that color? It was so pretty. It was one of my favorites. And then they came back with it because I guess I wasn't the only one who really liked that color. So in your paper pumpkin kit, you always get Stamp and Spot. So these are just 1 inch by 1 inch inks, and they're a lot smaller than the bigger pad. So I save these and I put them in a box and I bring them to crops usually. Or sometimes I just bring my big pads, but these are easy to transport because they're lighter. So let's take a look at the stamp set. So there's a stamp set in here as well. So it says, thinking of you, congratulations, you are amazing, I'm here for you, hugs, and there's some butterflies there. And then here it says, sending my love on your retirement. Oh, that's a good one. I needed a retirement stamp actually. And to the happy couple. So let's dig into it and see what else we have. Put that off to the side there. So all your paper pumpkin kits are always wrapped in some tissue, and then they have a package inside that you can open up, and everything you need to do the cards will be in here. Because this is not my first order, I didn't get a block with it, but on your first order of making kits or buying kits, you will get an ink block. So a little bit bigger than that one, and it's thinner. But yeah, it didn't come in this one because I already had it. All right, so let's dig into this. Just gonna grab some scissors here. Yeah, so hopefully I can get into my specialist soon and get my eye treated. So I've had a blurry eye for like 3 weeks. Finally went to the eye doctor and figured out what it was. So now I have to go get it seen by a specialist, unfortunately. So I'm wearing my glasses today, so I do look a little bit different. I don't mind wearing my glasses, but I kind of prefer my contacts. Okay, so look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. So it is called Inked Occasions. Get that off of there. And then I usually save these for projects. And this is the instructions of how to do the projects that are in here. And this is the artwork for the stamps, which is nice. They used to not include these, but now they do. And it's easier to remember what stamps you have in there when they have that. So I like that. Okay, so Inked Occasions, April 2025. Let's look at the first project. So the first project is a card that says, "Hugs, I'm here for you." So we are going to need some blocks. And do we need any stamps? Oh, no, we just need the butterflies and "I'm here for you." So let's see how big "I'm here for you" is. Okay, it's really small, so I should be able to use my sentiment block for this one. So let me get that one, and then the butterflies on 2 different blocks. So let's get those out. So that will need a little block, and this one will need a little block. So a grand total of 3 blocks. Otherwise, like I said, you will get 1 block in here if you are new to getting a kit. So I'm just going to turn these over and put these on a block. Actually, I kind of prefer to have it in the middle. There we go. There's another little one. So how is Moxie, Shelly? Is she getting any better? Poor little thing. Okay, and then this one says, "I'm here for you." I like to usually line it up on my grid paper, but it's really sticky right now because it's new. Because then I can do it in a straight line. Try to. Okay, so that one is small, so it fits on that one. So that's good. All right. Let's see what else we need. I'm going to need... Oh, look at these envelopes. Wow. They're beautiful. So yeah, you could send these beautiful envelopes, or you could use that on a card or a scrapbook page. And we're going to need not this one. These are pretty though. Look at how beautiful they are. So you can't even cut these up and make more cards with them. So you could do 2 cards with that one. Same here, you could do 2 cards with that one, but they're so pretty. Wow. We got some Stampin' Dimensionals, and then we've got some die cuts. And it looks like here is the card base that I need for the first card, so I'll take one of these. Move this over here. Also in here we have some more die cuts. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And then these ones have, oh, a really pretty design on them. And then this design up here, beautiful. Okay, let's get into it and make the first thing. No, she isn't getting better, poor thing. Moxie has lost almost half her body weight. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so sad. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in my bone folder and fold this in half. And where did my bone folder go? It's not where it's supposed to be. It's not in there. I have 2 bone folders and I lost them both, so that's annoying. I'll just use a block. Okay, so I got the card base ready. Okay, so I need to get the butterfly stamp that has 2 on it, and the butterfly stamp that has 1 on it. And we're gonna put 2 here and 1 here. Just gonna put a little bit of ink on there, and I'll do a practice over here. Oh yeah, that's like half a butterfly. Okay. I thought I did a mess up there, but that is only half a butterfly. Stamp that on there. Oh, that turned out pretty good. And then this butterfly is going to go down here. Do a practice one on there because it's a brand new stamp. And then I'll put this one down here. I have my dogs down here with me, so hopefully nobody pulls in the driveway and they start barking, but they're pretty good right now. Okay, so I got my stamping done of my butterflies. Now I need to put this sentiment on one of these little die cut strips. So let me find those. Okay, it looks like it's going on this one. Yeah. So the nice thing is they usually give you an extra one in case you do a stamping boo-boo, which I do sometimes. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if that's the right one. Let me see if there's a different shape one. Oh, I guess it is. Okay, so I'm Here For You should fit on there. And it will, good. So let me do a practice with this stamp set. So did everybody have a good Easter weekend? It was so nice this weekend, except for on Saturday. Wow. At the cottage, we were supposed to have an Easter egg hunt outside, and like at 11 o'clock, it was raining, and we were going to take my grandson, but we didn't because it was raining, and my daughter had to get home back to St. Thomas, so we didn't end up doing that. But when she drove by, they were actually doing the Easter egg hunt in the rain. And we were going to do like a family one in the behind the cottage, but we didn't end up doing it because of the rain. We ended up doing it inside. So that's a little crooked. It's not bad, I can use it, but I'm going to try again. So I'm going to pop one of these out, and hopefully I can get it more centered. I might have to put it closer to me so I can see if I'm getting it straight. Let's try that. See if I can do better than that. Yeah, so we had our Easter egg hunt, and my girls are very competitive. So we had actually a tie for two of the girls, and then when we got home, I had to do kind of like playoffs for them so they could do it again and see who the real winner was. So my youngest daughter did win, Libby, and she beat Brienne by 1 point. So she's the grand champion this year of the Easter egg hunt. It used to be Justine like every year, but Justine, now that she has a son, is not really doing it anymore, but she was the fastest. She was the best runner. But now Libby's taking over that spot, I think. Kind of funny. Did you guys have an Easter egg hunt? Okay, so I got that stamping done. That does look a lot better than the other one, so I'm going to keep that one. All right, and the next thing it says to do is get the hugs die cut out of here. That's beautiful. It's a really nice gold sparkly color on there, so I'm going to need that. And I'm going to need 4 dimensional, so I'm going to put a half of one there, one there, one there, and a half of one there. So I got to cut these things? Wow. And my scissors are nice and sticky too, because I've already got into doing cutting something that was really sticky, so now it's on my scissors. Okay, so let's get these off of here. So I'm going to put one down here, so that fits there well. One in here. And then I'm going to try to cut this in half, like they said, and put it, see if I can cut it with these scissors. Okay, yeah, I did it. It's a little bit, they're very sticky. If I can get it off of there. Yeah, they're very sticky, so it's a little bit hard to do sticking on my hand there. Okay, so I'm supposed to put this one at the top of the H. Also, my eye's blurry, so hopefully I can get it in the right spot. Just my left eye. It's funny, I've got blood behind my cornea, so my left eye just has spotty vision right now. Like splotchy. Spotty. So it's quite annoying. It's been giving me headaches because I can't see properly, but hopefully this week we'll get it fixed up. Okay, so the other one is going to go over here on the Y, down here. Put it right there, and then I'll take off the backing. And then I'm just going to turn it over and see if I can see that paper sticking out. I can a little bit right there, so I'm just going to trim it. Because these are a little bit sticky and they're hard to cut. And my scissors actually need to be cleaned. It'd be better, I've got a lot of glue on mine. It'd be better if I had a clean pair of scissors. Okay, there we go. That's good. So let's see where I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this right across the middle and not cover up any of the butterflies. Try to do it straight so it looks pretty good there. Oh, I like that. It's beautiful. And then that I'm just going to glue and put it right there. So just going to put a bit of glue on the back and then attach it, and then we will be done. Card number 1. I think this one is dried out. Try another one. There we go. All right, let's put a little bit of glue on here. And put it right about there, because I want it to touch on both of those letters. There we go. I'm all done the first project. Hugs, I'm here for you. It's a beautiful card. And if I were doing alternates, I think what I would do is cut that off and make 2 cards. But that's what the first project is. All right, let's move on to the second project. That's really pretty though. I really like the gold. It's beautiful. All right, let's go to project number 2. And this one we're going to use the really colorful paper that came in the paper pack. So let's get one of these out. Oh, it's so thick too. I thought there was 2 there, but there's only 1 because it seems to be very thick paper. So let's fold that in half. And I lost my bone folder. Not the first time I've lost that. Just going to use a block to kind of fold that down. Okay. And I'm going to put the front this way. I need the 2 butterfly stamps again. So I'm going to stamp up there, but I'm going to get that die cut out first so I know where I'm going to stamp. So this is the die cut we're using on this one. And the paper pumpkin kits are so nice with their die cuts. And they're usually pretty easy to get out of here. This one is very detailed, so hopefully I don't rip it, but they're usually, like I said, pretty easy to get out. But you never know, if I pull too hard I could rip it. I'll try not to do that. So what are you doing today, Crystal? Are you all done your Easter activities? Just trying to get all this out without ripping it. Just because it's so fine, and that's beautiful. I really like the colors in this one. So as I said, one of the main colors in this one is Berry Burst, which is one of our brights. This one has some nice gold accents. And on, like if you want to do alternates to these 2, it tells you what colors on the back of the, somewhere on the instructions, what the other coordinating colors are. So say you didn't want to use Berry Burst, you wanted to use a different color. It should tell you on here what the other colors are. Let's see if I can find that. It's usually on the back, so let's look back there. Yes, it does. Coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors, Berry Burst, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Peach Pie, Pool Party, and Gold. So those are all of the colors, and this is an add-on. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can actually buy that add-on as well. Okay, and do alternate cards. Alternatives. So I'm just going to do the regular one, and I might do alternatives to this card kit later if I have time. This is actually very pretty. I like this one. Okay, so I got to line this up to where I want it to go. Let's see. It looks like I'm going to line it up down here. And am I going to glue this on flat? Oh, actually, I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals across the bottom. And then I think I'll do my stamping after. So let me get some dimensionals. So it says that I need 4. And look at all the dimensionals you get. You always have extras to put in your stash. They usually give you more than what you need. So it says I need 4. So I'll put 4. And then I will put it on. Use my pokey tool here to get the paper off the back. And, oh, I forgot I put glue on there. I shouldn't have put glue on my paper, now everything's sticking to it. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over and try to line it up with that line here. Let's see if I can do it without messing it up. It's a little bit to the right, but that one already stuck. Okay, no, that looks good. Okay, so now I need to do my stamps. So I'm going to stamp the 2 right there. So let me open up my ink pad again. There we go, and I'll put that right there. Looks good, and then I will get my single one, and I will stamp it right down here. Just can't tell which way the butterfly is going. Practice there. Yeah, that looks good. Stamp that right there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now I just need to get the Thinking of You stamp out, and then we're going to stamp that sentiment. So I'm going to need a bigger block for that one. So let me find Thinking of You on here. So that's the top one. So I'll take that off and find a block that it will fit on. So I'm just going to line that up along here. And then I got a block handy. There we go. Pick that up. Okay, that looks good. And then I need to find, there's a die cut in this shape. So I'm going to try to find that one, and then we can stamp it right on that die cut. So there's 4. And we only need to make 3 cards, unless you do alternatives, right? So there's some extra stuff there. Let's see if this is the right one. No. Nope. Must be this one. Okay. No, doesn't fit on there. Doesn't fit on there either. Oh, there it is up there. Okay, so it's this one. All right, so this should work. Yes, that is it. So because it's a bigger stamp, I'm going to get my stamping mat out and use my stamping mat. But first I'm going to practice on here to get that stamp warmed up. Make sure it is working the way I want it to be. So just put a bit of ink on there. Stamp it on there. Looks pretty good. So I'll ink it up again. And try to line it up here. Sorry if my head gets in the way. Try not to do that. Alright, hold it down for 3 seconds, then take it off. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Like it. Alright, so I'm going to grab my tweezers. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to need 3 dimensionals. It says to use 3 here on the back of there. So I'm going to get those ready. And then we're going to pop up that sentiment. That's what I love these things. These are the mini dimensionals. So they're pretty small. We do have bigger ones as well. Excuse me. Let's make it a drink of water there. Unfortunately, my husband had a cold this week and I'm starting to get it now. Very sad. I don't like being sick, but what do you do? Okay, so now I'm just going to pop that up and put it on here. Okay, so I just need to take the backings off of those, then they'll stick. Forgot to do that. Get those off. And try to do it nice and straight there. That looks good. So I'll put it there. Okay, there is my second project. Beautiful. What a pretty card, eh? So this, I guess you could glue these down if you wanted to. It didn't say to. So it kind of gives it some added dimension and texture there. But this paper is beautiful. It's like, you know how you can do the ink splotching? It looks like that. That looks really pretty. Okay, so that's project number 2. So far we've got number 1 and number 2 done. Hugs, I'm here for you and thinking of you. So let's look and see what the third project is. Okay, so the third project uses the other paper that I haven't used yet. And it has ink over more of the whole page. So let me find that one. It'll be this one. So let's fold that in half. There we go. Just going to use a block to fold that down. And we have it going lengthwise. So first thing I need to do is get the single butterfly, put it up there. So let me stamp that up. And I'm going to put that right about here. Good. I'm going to get the other 2. And I'm going to put them down about here on the orange part. There we go. That looks good. I need to do more stamping. Yes. So I need one that fits congratulations on it. Let's see if it's that one. So I got to get congratulations off of here. And I think what I'm going to do is take that last stamp that we just used off of that block, thinking of you, and put it on this block. I just got to wipe it off. Oh, my baby wipes are over there. Hold on. Just going to grab my baby wipes so I can get those off of there. I bought this cool little organizer for my baby wipes. So I usually have it in the drawer behind me. so that I can just turn around and grab one out of the drawer, and I can do it with one hand. So I like that. Got to put it back in the drawer, but I was working on my table over there, that's why it was over there. So let me get this cleaned off, and then we can put the new stamp on there. Connor just finished work, so we're going to take the dogs for a walk. Moxie in her stroller. I will watch the rest later. Okay, thanks, Shelly, for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so let me pick up the congratulations and then see if this is the right one for it. Yes, it is. Good. So I've got two. I might as well stamp them both up while they're here. Just going to ink that up. Give it a practice shot there. Looks good. Tap, 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 and then hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully I got that lined up okay. Let's check. Yeah, that looks good. And do it again on this one. There we go. That one doesn't look quite as good, but not bad. It's still usable though. Okay, so my stamping is done for this card, so let me close that up. And what do we need to do? Okay, we've got the butterflies inked. We've done that. And we've got the congratulations done. Oh, I need You Are Amazing as well. Did I use that one? No. So let's find You Are Amazing, and it should fit on that little stamp. Yep, there it is there. Take that off. Gonna line that up with my grid paper here so I can try to get it straight. Oh, these are so sticky when they're brand new. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on here. So I'm just gonna grab another baby wipe and clean that off. And then we will put that stamp on there. Okay, so You Are Amazing. So I need a little sentiment strip to put that on. So the sentiment strip looks like a rectangle. So that would be this one here. And there's 4, right? There's only 3 cards to do, so you have an extra. So if I mess up, which I could do, I could flip it over, or I can just get the other one out of the pack. So let's try You Are Amazing. First time I'm using it, I always practice on a piece of paper. I smudged the Y a little bit, so I need to go straight down. That's better. Okay, so let me try to go straight down on this one. And hopefully I didn't smudge the Y on this one. Oh, darn it, I did. I had actually too much ink on there. I should have noticed. Yeah, look at how much ink I've got on my Y. So sometimes that happens, then just kind of tap it and get the extra ink off. So I don't know why the Y was so inky. It's doing it again a little bit, so I'm probably just putting too much ink on it. Let me try to tap it a little bit lighter, and hopefully it doesn't do that again. So I just turned that over, and I'm going to use the other side. Try not to use up all my sentiment strips right away. Okay, good. That looks better. So let me close that up, and we'll finish making that card. So we're on the 3rd project already. Let's see where we put all this stuff. I like this one the best, so I'm going to get that one out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to bring this in. I like the way I stamped right on the colored part of the card. And then I'm going to pop up congratulations. So let me get some more dimensionals. And it says to use 3. So you'll see we'll have lots of leftovers to do the rest of the projects of the dimensionals, which is nice. That One's stuck on my finger. There we go. And let's get the third one here. Good. Now I just need to take off the paper backings. And I will be good. Here we go. And just gonna pick this up with my tweezers and try to find the spot where I want it to go. Now they're a little bit on the right side of the card, kind of in the middle, so I'm gonna put it in the same spot there. Okay, and then You Are Amazing. Let's use 2 dimensionals on the back. So I like that stamped one better, so I'm gonna put the dimensionals on the back of the one that I like. Try to cover that up. And then we'll be done. Yeah, so if you can make it to my bingo, let me know. I've got a couple spots available. I'm gonna start getting the goodie bags ready today and the card kits that we're gonna use. And I've already got all the bingo prizes in. Some of them I had in and some of them I just got in today. I actually got a delivery today on a Easter Monday. Wow. Okay, so that looks pretty good right there. See if it looks straight. Okay, that looks good. There we go. So that is my third project done already. Congratulations, you are amazing. So let me get out the 3 projects that we did and show you. They look so pretty. I love it. This is a beautiful kit. I love these, I can't remember what you call that, alcohol ink effect, I guess. It looks so nice. Love it. So 3 cards, and I've got, in each kit, I have 3 of each card in this kit, so 9, enough to do for 9. Okay, thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.